Hello, welcome to the Long Island weather update and outlook. Definitely a warmer day, definitely more humid feel out there. Kind of a junky looking sky. I'll just go over there. We've had a couple of showers around as well this evening. See, look at that messy, junky sky there. Yuck. Yeah, a lot of just yucky day. Sorry, man, but I like the weather we had a few days ago better than this, and tomorrow it's going to be quite warm. So let's look at the radar right now. We had a few showers. So they kind of fell apart. There were a few showers. There's another one over there. Um, but for the most part, it's been relatively rain-free. Just a warm, warm day out there. So let's look at our climate statistics. We'll start with that first for the day. And tomorrow is going to be very warm. So today we got up to 65. So we're above normal today at Islip. Low is 49, puts us 3 degrees above normal for the day. Central Park got up, wow, a lot warmer there. 78 degrees. Much warmer in the city. That's 11 degrees above normal for the high. And a low of 52. They were 7 degrees above normal for the day. So a lot warmer as you head further west away from the water. They also had more sunshine as well. So let's go to our weather map, and you'll see we have some flood advisories and tornado watches in the south. But let's look at our area. Looks like I do see. Is that an air quality alert? That's an air quality alert. Yeah, we're definitely not going to have good air quality the next, at least for tomorrow. So it's still pretty mild out there. 59 at Islip, and still hanging on to near 70. A place like Tom's River, 68 degrees, and they got up to 82 already there in Jersey. My gosh. So yeah, let's look at the lows and highs on the map. We'll start with the highs, and you can see Long Island a lot cooler. That southerly flow kept us cool. We were also in the clouds longer. So much of Suffolk County was only in the mid-60s. Here in Nassau, though, especially central Nassau, yeah, we got into the upper 70s, while the South Shore was enjoying some 60s. LaGuardia got up to 75, 73 at Kennedy, 78 at Central Park, and then as we go even further west into Jersey, yeah, they were in the 80s, low 80s. Jersey has a potential to possibly hit 90 tomorrow with such a high starting point. That's insane right there. Very warm. Lows, not really very low. Up mid-40s on Long Island, 50s in the city, low 50s in Jersey as well, so it really didn't wind up dropping that much. You can look at the 24-hour precipitation since last night. And actually, we did wind up getting some rain. It looks like we did have a few showers that did give some areas of Nassau County almost a half an inch. It was very spotty, though. Most areas didn't get much in the way of rain, it looks like, from those showers. No. There was some over Central Jersey, too, that maybe got maybe a quarter of an inch, maybe. Yeah. But, yeah, looking at the day at Islip here, and we will look at the day here. You'll see here that we had overcast conditions for much of the day. The sun didn't really come out until later in the day, and that's part of the reason why it was cooler there. As you go into Nassau County, we definitely had more in the way of sunshine. So if you look at JFK, for instance, they had more in the way of sunshine. Actually, yeah, they had the sun come out earlier on with the south-southwest wind, keeping them mainly in the mid-60s, and again, much warmer as you got into central Nassau, away from the water. And tomorrow, we're definitely going to have no problem getting well up into the 80s tomorrow, for sure. And again, South Shore, the reason why you live on the South Shore or out east, because central Nassau is just too damn hot. So it's also humid, too. If you look at the dew points, well, the dew points here, Farmingdale's dew point 55. So definitely a little on the humid side. If we show the dew points on here, you'll see that we have dew points generally in the 50s. It's kind of a little on the humid side. Even dew points near 60 tomorrow is going to be warmer and even more humid, unfortunately. And yeah, we got plenty of warm air all over the country here. Looking at good highs here. We'll put the highs on the screen here. See temperatures. Yeah, a lot of 80s, so plenty of warm air across Long Island. We were lucky here on Long Island, also right on the shore of Jersey, but tomorrow it's going to be a lot warmer. Looking at our weather map, you'll see we've got a warm front that is poised to come on through. Well, the warm front's kind of on top of us, but it's going to clear the area tomorrow, and we're going to really heat up for sure. It's going to really heat up across the area. So let's go to this is our severe weather outlook. You'll see that in the center of the country, the central south, that's where we're seeing the severe weather. We go into tomorrow. Not quite as active. Tomorrow will be a lot quieter, I think, than today. Let's look at the models now and get them out here. So let's take a look. You see that ridge right there. So we're going to first start with the upper air, North American view, jet stream view here on the GFS. See, there's that ridge that we're going to have over us this week. But we will have some backdoor fronts, so it's going to be a little bit misleading. But you can see, generally speaking, we're in kind of a crummy pattern. As far as getting clear skies, it won't be a rainy pattern, but maybe we'll get a few shots of some cooler, dry air from Canada there. But for the most part, we're in kind of this crummy ridge pattern here that we have. I consider it crummy. Looking at the European model here, just the regular European. Again, you see that agreement there on the ridge. Huge ridging. So, but there will be some troughs. Looks like one tries to come in next week that maybe brings some cooler weather for us. Upper air. So, no surprise. We got that big ridge here in the east. But there will be backdoor fronts that we'll have to watch for. But you see generally ridging pattern there. And there's that trough that we'd have to watch for. Maybe a little troughing as we get later into May. Go to the AI for this. But generally speaking, yeah, this kind of has a warmer than normal setup, at least for the first week of May, and then maybe things change as we get further into the month. So it will be warmer than normal. Let's go to the surface now, and we'll start with the AI Euro with the surface here. So see, there's that ridge. That ridge kind of, we will have some slight chances for rain here and there, in and out. A couple of slight chances here. You see here on this Euro AI. Let's go to the GFS. So you'll see that again, that chance of possible chance of precipitation. Actually, overnight. And we have another, because this warm front and this backdoor front is going to get stuck for a little bit. So that's what we're going to have to watch for. Looking at the surface, you can tend to see that. That's what I was thinking. We're going to have a lot of clouds around, mostly sunny days, and then some rain chance for Friday and maybe the weekend. This front kind of just, stalls out, and so it's not a really good-looking pattern to be in, and there are too many rain chances for my liking, for sure. If we go back to the Weather Prediction Center, we can look at excessive rain for the day 3 to 7. I said excessive rain for the day 3 to 7. All right. I guess we can only go through day 5 here. This is the excessive rainfall total. Not excessive rain, but let's go to the QPF. Let's day 1 through 7 here. It actually doesn't give us a whole lot of QPF, even though the models seem to show it. So, what are they saying? They think most of the rain's going to be over the center of the country, and that would tend to dry out. So whatever rain we get would be on the lighter, scattered side. That's what it looks like, at least. So at least we won't have to deal with any rainy weather, but it will be above normal. So if we go look at our temperature anomaly chart here through this week, you'll see well above normal tomorrow, staying above normal. But you'll see that backdoor front trying to push that above normal layer to the south on Tuesday and Wednesday. But it does come back at us probably Thursday. But it's generally below normal in the upper Midwest. We do have a cool down there on Saturday. But that's probably going to be a crummy, cloudy, cool. Won't be a sunny, cool. Probably just and you can see just certainly that above normal. We're trying to get that cooler area in again toward the end of the period. I know the Euro AI doesn't do this feature. I'll just stick with the GFS right now. So let's go look at our area to the short range HRRR, which definitely should have the full amount in by now. So HRRR, you'll see again some scattered shower activity tonight. Tomorrow's mostly dry, but we're going to have to watch again for a chance of shower thunderstorm. It seems to have it forming over Nassau County, but it could form anywhere. It looks like tomorrow evening, early evening hours. And then as we get into Tuesday, you'll see there'll be there could still be a slight chance. This will take us right through a slight chance, but see it's showing. You can see what's going on there. There's like be a bad backdoor. So let's go to the 2 points at wind flow to try to show this to you. So for tomorrow, we're not going in. Tomorrow we're going to blaze. We got a northwest west wind to start the day, which means everybody's going to blaze. These are the dew points. Look at how high the dew points are. But then as we get into Tuesday, look at what happens. We have an east wind kind of take over for Long Island at least and push some cooler air in, maybe slightly drier air in to the area. So Tuesday would be cooler with that easterly wind direction, as you see there. Looking at temperatures tonight, we're not going to drop all that much. Probably lows. We'll be lucky to get out below 60 degrees, probably. Maybe some 50s if you're cooler in the cooler spot. But tomorrow it's going to be a hot one. I think Jersey, well, mid upper 80s, maybe even 90 degrees. And I think 80s for a lot of Long Island. I think this is kind of underestimating, and I think we're going to see 80, above 80 in a lot of areas on Long Island. Most areas, except maybe right on the South Shore. And then cooling down in the afternoon, Suffolk County and the South Shore first. And then you'll see that cooler air come in. Look at Tuesday. So Tuesday, look at this. This is extreme zone. We may have 50s. While it depends where that cutoff will be. It could be right over Ocean County, and then you go south and west of that, you're blazing in the 80s. And obviously it'll be with a lot of cloud cover. We don't even have the ability to see the cloud cover at this point. But for tomorrow, there will be sunshine, but it'll have that junky look like it did today when the sun was out. Hazy, you know. It's usually what you get when you're dealing with this. So let's go to the GFS now and look at the GFS and see what it shows as far as this backdoor. So here comes the backdoor, and you'll see it here. GFS not as impressive with the backdoor at all, by the way. So there's still some uncertainty on that. Might be underdoing it, but you can definitely see the east wind on Wednesday. And then even Thursday we'll still have it. And then we go back to a westerly wind on Friday, so that means the temperatures probably go up. And then another shot for Saturday, another backdoor. So we're going to be dealing with a lot of backdoor, waffling between backdoor cold fronts and stuff. No real major cold fronts, no real major dry shots. Temperatures, you see it's a little bit warmer GFS for Tuesday. It has a little more warmth in there, and probably because it has a little more sunshine. But it still has a decent amount of high clouds, but not as many low clouds. And then for Wednesday, we definitely drop back a bit. All right, but it's still probably showing a decent amount of cloud cover there. Yeah, it would be overcast. And then Thursday actually bumps us back up again. That probably means we'll see more. Oh, it has a lot of clouds, plenty of clouds on this. And then Friday, yeah, we're back up above normal again. So, and then Saturday we drop again. The backdoor cold front comes through, but again, it'll be cloudy, and there could even be some sucky drizzle around for that to make it even more miserable. All right. So yeah, this is what we're dealing with here. And you can see that backdoor for the weekend could keep us on the miserable side, perhaps. Depends. If it's just cloudy, it's not so bad. But if it's drizzling, you got that sucky drizzle around, which sometimes you get with these backdoor fronts. That's the problem. So looking at sky cover on here, we'll start with this. You'll see that sun tomorrow, but then we're definitely dealing with more clouds Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, definitely the weekend. We're just socked in here. So don't expect any nice blue skies anytime soon. If you want nice blue skies, well, Flagstaff is having wonderful weather. You can go there right now. We can actually pull up the forecast for Flagstaff, because it's just another beautiful day there. You get that sunny every day, temperatures in the 60s. This is beautiful, man. Just beautiful. This is the kind of weather I want. You know, but no, we're stuck in this mess. So, now that we looked at all that, I'll look at the cloud cover. And I'll go into it a little more tomorrow night with this backdoor front, because it's very tricky. It really, really is. It really is tricky. NAM. We have 34 fronts. It's not going to be enough, and I don't really want to use an old model. So let's just go to the RGEM for the cloud covers. This is my model of choice here. So you see, again, we have that junk around tomorrow. It's not going to be a great-looking sky. It'll be warm. You can see it looks like it develops a sea breeze front there. And then here we are, kind of stuck in the clouds with that back door. So, yeah, if you're in Jersey, the sun might be out, but you'll have hotter conditions there. The back door generally brings the low clouds and all that other stuff. We'll have probably Wednesday, too, as well. The only question is, are we going to have drizzle or not, or fog or anything like that with these back doors? Because sometimes you can definitely get that. And for that, well, we've got to look at a few other models. So let's go to windy.com here, because the Euro definitely shows some of that. So you got to use this. This has the feature for visibility. This is what we look for. All right. So we look for that. And you can see it actually showing a little bit of fog over here too as well, and maybe out east as well. And then Tuesday, you can see it. You can see it generally generates some too as well on Tuesday, right along the coast here. Not so much over us. So Tuesday we wouldn't have it, but Wednesday we may have a lot of it. So this is what's saying. Wednesday we may one of those days where we have the backdoor. We're going to be dealing with that damn drizzle, at least for a little bit. At least it doesn't show it on Tuesday. What about Friday? We can't look at the weekend, but you know, it's just not going to be. If you want to have a nice, bright, sunny, clear day, I'm sorry, we're not going to be able to do that for you. You might want to head over to Flagstaff for that. So back in the yuck, unfortunately, because again, going back to tidbits, we don't have any troughs. We don't have anything to sweep this stuff out of here. So it's going to be stuck in our. We're going to be stuck playing with backdoor fronts and you know, waffling back and forth across the area. Basically, is what we're going to be dealing with. So let's now go to the Climate Prediction Center and look at the 6 to 10 day outlook, and you see it has the whole country pretty much above normal, except for the west coast. Excellent chance of above normal in the southeast. So it's showing that we're going to have a ridge in the east and much of the Midwest, and then well above normal in the Pacific Northwest. So it looks like they're going to be getting a lot of storms again. And it looked like when we were looking at that jet stream, there was a little bit of a fire hose signature there. No surprise with that. Precipitation, just slight chances of above normal precipitation rust. 8 to 14 day. We're still, it looks like it does bring in some cooling to the northeast and moves the ridge back into the middle of the country where there's going to be more heat. As far as precipitation, has this near normal except above normal in the west. So, in the especially in the northwest. So there you go. That's your Long Island weather update and outlook. Yeah, I know. Tomorrow it's going to be a hot one. We're going to visualize it here, and we're going to go to the Venture Sky and visualize it as well, just to give you an idea here of what it's going to look like here. It's going to be hot, and you see it's not showing a sea breeze. I think it will definitely be well into the 80s here. We may even see 85 in here in central Nassau. The South Shore will also start off warm before the sea breeze kicks in toward the afternoon. As you get toward later in the afternoon, you'll see the cool down take place. The South Shore, obviously, the place to be. Jersey, your Jersey could wind up getting up to 90. It very well could. One of these other runs actually showed it getting as hot as 90 degrees. Perhaps it could. It would not surprise me that it gets that warm. So, and it's going to be humid too, so it's going to feel like a summer day tomorrow. It's only April. So, that's all. Have a good night.